as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. They'll play this one here in Phoenix before the Suns head back out on the road. A dismal season right now. Only 2 teams below them in the Western Conference.
Boy, in this case, Kevin, the home court has not been what it typically is for this team. I mean, their fans are demoralized, and obviously the players and coaches have run into a brick wall. They just have not been able to get it done at home.
No, they haven't, and they're going to start seeing some more empty seats in this building if we see too many performances like the ones they've turned in lately. They got to get things rolling here.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. G is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Utah, 5 on the clock, fires from the line. The shot by Knight, no good.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Brandon Knight primarily was effective as a spot-up three-point shooter in his first couple of seasons in the league, but he's getting better at attacking the rim and drawing fouls. He's steadily increasing his attempts at the line.
Now here's Jamison. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And the shot is good.
And I guess the word for it would be scandal. All the reports swirling around him about a text that was allegedly found on his phone that puts him in a bad light.
Well, I've not seen the text that's in question, but from what I understand, somebody saw him texting about his future, and it didn't include this team. Who knows what to really make of it? You know, so often the social media stuff takes on the life of itself. And the written word and the spoken word sometimes don't mesh up.
Here's Tucker. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. He contributed in a number of ways.
Jamison dishes to Gobert, pushing their lead to double digits.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, every team in the league loves to have good size in the middle, but it does seem like the league is getting tougher for big men. You know, help defenses now. The allowance of zone defenses, you can sort of load up on players. It can inhibit a big man's ability to attack because you can see double teaming even before he's gotten the ball. But it's made for great strategy, and I really like the new rules.
Now here's Jamison, averaging 33 points a contest, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. From downtown, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Jamison. Jamison's got 6. And as the game has required more movement, Clark, we're seeing big guys try to slim down.
And yeah, big men with agility are at a premium, but also it takes a little bit of the stress and strain off the joints. As few as 5 to 10 pounds less can make a big difference, and that's huge for big guys.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through G. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Jamison. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And they call an illegal screen here.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. 5th in free throw percentage, 8th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark, and it's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about, and it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and you really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Nuggets.
That was a heck of a performance for them offensively. There were some stretches there where it just seemed like everything was falling for them.
And it wasn't by accident they shot it that well. Their ball movement was excellent. That was the key to me.
So for the Suns, White, he's checked in for Alex Len. Marcus Morris comes in for Morris, and it's Knight. And a switcher also for Utah. Booker's checked in. Jazz on D. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
A bit of a wobbly start for him. Seems unable to keep a hold of the ball.
Yeah, he needs to settle down right now. 3 turnovers already.
Nice shot by Jamison.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Jazz leading by 20.
Eric Bledsoe is still on the come as a playmaker and shooter, but because of his great physical gifts, he is certainly a rising star in the NBA.
Now here's Hayward. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Burks the pass to Hayward. And Utah another 3.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Morris kicks to Bledsoe. Looking to end the drought. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Now here's Jamison. He's got 8. Burks with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. And he gets it to go. 11 points for Jamison.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Stolen by Bledsoe. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Green. Phoenix, no good that time either. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to Golden State.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game, Clark. They could be proud of the way they battled at least.
I suppose, but Steve, it still was a really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's good.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Now here's Bledsoe. 20 points for him last game against Golden State. Morris kicks to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That's good. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Nuggets, delivered quite a performance. He had 49 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Pass to Hayward. Burks dishes to Jamison. Passes it to Hayward. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
That's tipped. Morris passes to Bledsoe. Here's Jamison. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Well, Derek Favors still developing offensively.
Oh, my
goodness. What a huge play. They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
Stolen by Jamison. Here's Hayward, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 18 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Stolen by Jamison. Over to the left wing. And a big-time jam right there.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bledsoe kicks tonight. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Utah has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Out to Hayward, beyond the arc, and Utah another 3.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Tucker, defended by Hayward. Lenka kicks it to Tucker. Clock at 6. Knight for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Pass to Burks. Back to Jamison. Corner shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jamison's got 22 points.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz out in front, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks.